Incredible superpowers in real life. This video was shot in Russia and posted on March 2nd, 2009, so it's not about a good quality, but quality is not so important here, because a man named Eugene was just recording how he taught his dog to execute a command. Most likely, the video should have been kept only in the family archive, if something strange hadn't suddenly got into the camera lens. Take a closer look. There is a little girl who flies or rather levitates between the trees, and it doesn't look like she's holding on to something. You've probably seen such flying people at all sorts of festivals. There they hang quietly in the air holding on to some stick, but in fact they just sit on a metal shelf carefully covering with their clothes. But this girl seems to really fly. Look! She sways from side to side as if making an effort to stay in one place. And one would think that this is, I don't know, a balloon in a child's costume. That's just a few seconds later, the girl, along with her older companion, runs away somewhere. To House of Strange Children, probably. To be honest, I have a lot of questions about this video. How this person appeared in the middle of the road? Unsuccessful teleportation or just an attempt to cross the highway in the wrong place? How did the truck driver manage to avoid a sudden pedestrian? Or is just like the abilities of the violator of the traffic rules? Maybe this man, like Magneto, simply changed the trajectory of a huge car so that it would not touch him. You know, Magneto generally likes to rotate such things with the car, and in this case the driver still got off easy. Well, confrontation of mutant people and things like that. By the way, if you look as closely as possible, you can notice a mysterious person seems to be crossing the road from right to left. There, something flashed on the truck, but why did he move in the opposite direction after that? Oh well, I'll buy milk another time. According to some sources, this video was shot in Thailand, and it looks really cool. Do you remember how many X-Men characters show their abilities in moments of anger and fear? Well, it looks like something similar happened here, and the fragile girl just put her hand and protect herself from the offender. Not very effective, unless of course you have telekinesis. Bam! One offender, the second one, a frightened crowd, overturned tables. And the reaction of the girl herself also deserves attention, because the owner of the superpowers seems really scared of them. Let's not blame her for that. By the way, some commentators under the video claims that all this is fake and just part of a commercial. Well, even so, I think that the video still deserves being on my list, because it's made. Do you think the Spider-Man is a Marvel fiction, and are all his abilities unreal? Well, I don't know about webs, sticky fingers and a cool Tony Stark suit, but I found a man who can climb walls at just as cool. Here he is. A real Spider-Man climbs to a great height in order to save a 4-year-old baby. It's hard to believe in his agility and strength, but the guy overcomes several floors without stairs and insurance. The owner of the spider's abilities was a 22-year-old, at that time immigrant from Mali named Madabo Gazema, and the case took place in the 18th district of Paris. In addition to strong fear, the rescued escaped with a single injury, a broken nail, and Gazema, as the owner of the real superpowers, got only a few scratches. A fascinating rescue in which the guy climbed to a dangerous height in less than 30 seconds was captured on video and spread across social networks. Afterward, the hero was invited into a meeting to French President Emmanuel Macron at the Elysee Palace, and the Paris mayor Anne Hidalgo promised him to get settled in France. Maybe he will even. After the appearance of Quicksilver on the big screens, many people began to consider him one of the coolest superheroes. Of course, after all, such tempting abilities to move with incredible speed, run on walls and outrun even bullets. And while various experts proved that the human body just could not simply stand such overloads that Quicksilver or Flash is regularly subjected to, surveillance cameras are filming the appearance of such a hero in reality. Yes, it's November 18, 2017, the most ordinary road, late evening, 2 cars, a crosswalk, 2 high speed, and that's really a wonderful rescue. It's not surprising that all the participants in the accident. Do you think luck is not a superpower? Well, if you watch the second Deadpool, you probably already think otherwise. But I found a video confirmation of this in real life. By the way, this is the second footage from Russia in our video today, and it makes you wonder. It seems that not only flying girls can be found here, but also an old lady with Domino's ability. This record was made by an outdoor surveillance camera installed in the city of Kaluga, And let's admit that in order not only to survive, but also to escape with slight shock after such an accident, you really need to have an abnormal amount of good luck. And this old lady definitely has one. By the way, probably with age, Domino's abilities become more powerful, because not only the old lady, but also the drivers of both cars did without the injuries. Although maybe they've just got superpower also, I'm not surprised at